With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. One final time this season. Hi there, everybody. Joined by Brock Huard in the booth. I'm Kate Scott, and we have made it. The greatest game of them all, everybody. Welcome to the Super Bowl. And it really is the perfect crowning event for each and every NFL season, isn't it, partner? All the fanfare, the celebration in the week leading up to this game, and then in the moment, we see the two best teams in the NFL squaring off for this title.
Such a few fortunate players and coaches who are making a repeat appearance in this game on this stage, Kate. So many. This is the culmination of a dream that began a decade, even a couple decades ago, as a young player discovering their love for football. And for those first-timers, that's fine. Go ahead and take in this atmosphere. Just make sure you're focused when that ball is teed up and ready to go. Those dreams you had as a kid, well, they didn't end up with you losing this game. Oh, no. They ended up with you raising the Lombardi Trophy and calling yourself a champion.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Lawrence in the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Give him 2 yards on the play. It's going to be 4th down and 8. Jacksonville in punt formation. Back deep for the Eagles is Isaiah Rodgers. This one down right at the 30-yard line. First and 10 now from the 30. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 32. The ball is loose. Jags pick it up.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. Manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. They'll come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down, a run with Barkley. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Working quickly here. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Offense in the hurry up here. Barkley gets it on third down. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. They're out and set, first and 10. From the gun, ETN gets it. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Second and 3 now. They go right back to ETN. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Christian Kirk, the intended receiver. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. They'll send Logan Cook out again for the punt. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That just misses the 50 mark, gets a 49-yard punt. And the Eagles will take possession. They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10, here's Hurts. Into a crowd, and intercepted! Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars take over just inside the 40. They're at the opposing 39. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, Lawrence. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's the end of one. Welcome back. The team is set, so let's get back to it. Second quarter of Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is...
They read that screen perfectly. Interception! Picked up by Nakobe Dean. At the 20. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and can do some serious damage.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, the back who can show off his wheels.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Here's ETN on 1st down. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Down the sideline inside the 40. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars start to fight back with their first points of this game. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returnable from the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before... on the return. Well, that didn't take... So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. On third down, it's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And the nice pickup ends beyond the 35 as he goes out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
First down, ball at the 36. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. He's got a gain of 6 there. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Offense up to the line fast.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 7 and 4.
On second down, here's Barkley. Broke through the tackle. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That brings us to the 2-minute warning. It's the Eagles with a 1st and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on first. He breaks the tackle. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down throwing for Hurts. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
I think it's safe to say that without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. It's a missed opportunity to push that offense, but an even better play defensively to deny the throw.
Hurts trying again on second down. On the move, headed right. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. Hurts now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They motion a receiver left. Now Hurts on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And it stays a 1-possession game at 7 points.
You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely online. Just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short.
Connection made. Travis Etienne. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second down now, 7 to go. Lawrence working from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for the back that time. And that brings up third down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now it's Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a fourth down stand.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. He stayed, but he can't evade that one, and they get him to the ground. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
Another try following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And that brings up 4th and long.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Oh, really good punt here. Fair catch called for and made at the 8-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They'll give. It's Etienne headed left. And as this play winds up out of bounds, let's see what that flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. This is ahead for about 5. Josh Sweat making the stop. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our first half. They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Enough waiting, let's crown a champion, shall we? The second half of the Super Bowl is underway. He's going to field this at the 2. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's going to be tackled after getting it up to the 28. Working quickly here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They go to Barkley again. For the second level at the 40. And he's all the way up to the 41. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. First down, and they go right back to him. Down the sideline to the 45. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. This time it's a passing play. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Offense to the line for second down. Trying again following the sack. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throwing here, Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Fair catch made here at the 30. We don't get a return out of that bunt. And it'll be Jaguars football. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense up to the line fast. First down throw, Lawrence. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
Lawrence trying again on second. Rolling left, buying some time. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
First and 10 now from the 30. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up second and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. They run it with Saquon. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, Hurts. It's Dotson on the catch. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
First down, a run with Barkley. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Working inside the red zone. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Darnell Savage with the pick. And the Jaguars are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On second down, it's Etienne. And they're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this third quarter. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Pressure coming for Lawrence. He's on the move. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Lawrence to throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Put the body on the line for his team. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets him 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Flushed out of the pocket. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. They'll try it left with Etienne. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Jaguar first down. Etienne again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
They go right back to Etienne. And he'll make his way down to the 16-yard line. That's 5, it looks like, on the play. So now it's going to be 3rd and 8.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win, too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run. It may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jaguars in a crucial spot late, trying for 2. They've got a man in motion. Turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this 4th quarter. Well, that right there really changes the complexion of this game. They take the lead on the conversion rather than playing for the tie.
You could just see my head up here in this booth, right? It's just shaking. I mean, the old-timers are looking at some of these decisions the new school guys are making and just wondering aloud, what are you thinking? Well, what they're thinking is what some of the data is telling them to do. And what I love, Kate, it now really puts the pressure on that other side to respond.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Working quickly here. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Eagles down by only 1. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's complete, here's Brown. Tries to power through him, and the ball is loose! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's...
Now, hang on. They want to take another look at this play, and a very important call coming up late in this game. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. In the middle holes, they don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Setting up to pass. Able to find Dotson here.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Looking to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They're now set for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. The Jaguars are going to call their 1st time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Here he is to throw. They're in field goal range, but it's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars make the play that should win them this game.
This is the time that the communication upstairs from the booth cake down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Here's a give to Etienne. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about real power. He got to rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run. Great try at that 1st down.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Running it here with Etienne. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. He'll throw it. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Back to throw. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Hurts now from the gun. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up. And Duval is going to get loud and stay loud. The Jacksonville Jaguars are Super Bowl champions. The Lombardi Trophy headed to Duval County as Commissioner Goodell awards it to the Jacksonville Jaguars, your champions of Super Bowl 59. So that's a wrap on another incredible year of NFL coverage here on